welcome back to the Rose Report YouTube channel. I am joined today by a very special guest who we've had on numerous times, but we just want him again and again, and he's requested again and again. It is Jolly Ollie, Ollie at the wheel.
Thanks for having us again, Matt. Can't help it from being popular, can you not? So take it as it comes.
Look at this, people. Look, people recognizing him from the videos and stuff like that, and he's Mr. Popular now. He's Mr. Blackburn Rovers famous, and he is. Do you know what? Yeah, so many people. I'm on live on all these things, and they go, "Where's Jolly Ollie? Where is he at?" And to be fair, he doesn't admit it, but people just love him, and you can't blame him. This personality this guy has is just unreal. But yeah, let's move on from that anyway. Let's move on to the game on Monday. You know, everyone, 3 p.m. kickoffs, right? It's a big one. It's a big, big, big day for the playoff sides right now. West Brom are playing Swansea away. We need Swansea to get a result. Sunderland are playing Preston. We need Preston to get a result. Oh, please, Preston, just do something for us for once in your life. And then we go down to the mighty Den where, the big ball of soup, everything kicks off there. It's bloody. And we need to come out with a result. I checked online. We've been given a 24% probability of winning by the bookies. That's how much people are putting us down right now. But what do we know about Blackburn Rovers? We get knocked down, but we get back up again. Ollie, come on. What are your thoughts going into this game on Monday?
Do you know what? Look, I think we'll win the game. But then again, I've said that on many weeks gone, and I've been proven wrong. And it's been last minute winners here, and it's been little mistakes which have cost us. But I checked it the other day. I actually thought we had a lot more that to go our way for it to happen. I actually thought if someone got a draw, that they would get in the playoffs over us. However, I think as long as we take an early lead, I think the pressure just mounts elsewhere. And believe me, in this day and age, especially with technology, there'll be fans screaming at them, telling them the scores. If that's happening, you know what I mean? Then that's going to put a lot of pressure on Sunderland. That's going to put a lot of pressure on West Brom. These teams are going to have to. This is how good it is when it gets to this back end and the playoffs. It's attacking football. It's no sitting back. It's all gun ho, go for it. And I hope for us on Monday, we just get a result. Hopefully, hopefully everything else takes care of itself. And then Blackburn will be in the playoffs. Wouldn't that be a great feeling come Monday afternoon?
And I'm going to take one out of your sleeve here, Ollie. It's all if buts and coconuts, isn't it? It's all if buts and bloody coconuts. We could be the team that go up early. It could be another team. There's so much going on. But I think one thing that Blackburn have in their favour, if we realise Sunderland or West Brom go up somewhere elsewhere, the pressure isn't on us because we no matter how much we win by, right? If them teams win, they basically get it. We have to win by double digits in order to even compete with them on goal difference wise. So if we can apply that pressure by scoring an early goal, and like you said, the fans are going to be screaming, it's going to come up, flash score, whatever app you're using, right? It's going to come up and they're going to go, the fans are going to be, right, Blackburn are 1-0 up. And Tony Mowbray, he's going to be saying to the players, look, at half time when they get into the dressing room, Blackburn are 1 up, West Brom's going to be going, Blackburn are 1 up. We need to get this result. And we all know that some of these teams with the pressure on them can't perform. And I think West Brom and Sunderland are the main two culprits for not performing under pressure. And hopefully we can apply that pressure. But on the other end of the stick, it could also just be that they get their results and we're not in there. But again, one thing I saw before is it's 1% chance, 99% faith. And I really hope that 99% faith comes in clutch. But I want to move more onto the actual game itself. Millwall, they've not been a side in form recently, have they, Ollie? But can we speak? Can we speak? We definitely can't. No, we can't. But going into it, how are you feeling? Do you think we could go to the Den and get an actual result, and why?
You just said it there. I think recent results and recent games, they pulled it together against Blackpool, but come on, it's Blackpool. And they've had the easier fixtures. So if you look at the last fixture that we've had with playoff contenders, automatic promotion, I know it's been draws and it's been very, very tight games. And we all know what happened in those games, the finer margins, which probably has potentially cost us either not be in the driving seat or furthermore, having secured that position already. But there's a lot of pressure on them. It's going to be a full house for them. They can't draw this game. They need to win. They need to go out and play football. That might play into our hands. We need to go and play it as well. When we played Sheffield United, and I know it was a disappointing result, but what a game to be a part of. Two teams that just wanted it so much, and it was finer margins. This could be the exact same game come Monday. I think that defensively, I think we've been solid. I can't really argue defensive wise. I keep banging the drum. It's the final third. It's the final third. However, at times, Huddersfield second half, we have showed what we can do when we apply pressure. We need every single one of those lads to turn up Monday, not just physically, but mentally.
Yeah, and like you said, I think there's a lot of football to be played on that pitch, and I think it'll be one of the biggest games that Den has seen in a long, long time. It's going to be absolutely brutal. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of bust up somewhere along the ground. Any travelling fans going down, I would be careful because Millwall are going to be ready for it. Everyone's going to be ready for it. But I want to have a little say in this. I think this year, when it comes to actually playing football, and I'm talking, tick-a-tacker, good passing football, when we want to, Blackburn have been one of the better teams at doing it. We've been playing some nice, silky football, and we've been doing it for quite a while now. It's just that final third finish. That's not what we've had. I think if it comes down to who plays the better football, I think we've got them. I think if it comes down to who wants it more, I don't know. I feel like that could be a different story. That could be in Millwall's favour. I don't know. But one player in particular that's been in the flashlights a little bit, Sam Gallagher. He's ready. He's fit for the game on Monday. It's come out that he's fit. So, Ollie, I want to know, right, as a massive Sam Gallagher fan as yourself, are you starting the big man up front or not?
Absolutely, 100%. Look, I've not. Do you know what? I remember when I knocked him prior to the Coventry game, and he went out and he had a blinder. Personally, can't knock him for his effort. If you asked him to dive in front of a bomb about to go off, he'd do it for you. But he'd run through a brick wall. And do you know what? When he has scored goals, they've been good goals. You know, the ones he got against QPR this year, it was right, right place at the right time, and we need him to be there, and that's why I'm crying out for the goal he got against Coventry, 6 yard box. That's why we want you, Sam. We don't need you out in the wing. We need you down the middle, up top. Now, I would have him over Brereton. I would have him 100% for this game. And I'm sorry, but I just want players that I do genuinely believe that will turn up and give their all for this. And do you know what? It could be a lost cause come 5 o'clock. Who knows? But Sam Gallagher for me needs to start. We need a
Yeah.
big man up front on Monday. Big man. And we've got one in the locker. Might not be prolific, but I think it's what we need.
Yeah, like you said there's nothing better than consistent performers, but we've been lacking consistent performers. I could only probably count on one hand some of the players that have been consistent enough for us for me to be starting week in, week out. I think if I'm going to pick mine, I definitely got Adam Wharton when he has played, has been so consistent. Dom Hyam, Carter. I'd probably put JRC in there and Sammy Schmodix. That's probably about it. If anyone else, if you want to go give your top five most consistent performers, make sure to put that down below. But this is the juicy stuff now. This is the stuff that everyone wants to know our opinions of, right? I don't just want a prediction. I want your man of the match as well, because you know what? Who do you think's going to turn up on the final day, the biggest day of the season? This could be the difference between playoffs and no playoffs. Tell me, Ollie, please.
Do you know what? Look, do you remember? I think Sam Simonik said he's a West Ham fan, so he's a London boy. Now I don't know why, but I'm thinking, and I love his energy. You mentioned there about players who've been consistent. I'm going to say I'm going to say 2-1 Rovers. Right, we're going to take an early lead, Millwall going to be edgy as anything. They're going to obviously score second half, and then we're going to get it a bit late on. I'm going to go Simonics to score the late goal, and early doors. Oh, it's a difficult. I'm going to say Gallagher if he starts.
Ooh, all right. Okay, I like that. I like that. But you know what? You kind of stole a little thing from me there because Sammy Tronics is a Colchester boy, yes, and he's a massive West Ham fan. You're right, and I was hoping you weren't saying that because I just did a player profile on him and I found all these facts out. And I was like, I'm going to pull this out at the end and maybe surprise Ollie, but Ollie's on it as always. He's Rovers' #1 fan, so I would expect him. I would expect no otherwise anyway. But for me, prediction wise, do you know what? We're not going to keep a clean sheet at the Den whatsoever. All right. I think we got to go into that game knowing we need to outscore them. I think Millwall will be going 1-0 up. I think Bradshaw will get an early goal and they think, you know what, we're gonna get these easily. I think the tempo will calm down from their end. And I think they're not ready for what's going to hit them, right? I think we'll then go and score 3. I think we'll go 3-1. I think Gallagher's going to score if he starts. I think that Brereton Diaz will put 2. I think Brereton Diaz wants to finish this season on a high. And I think he'll be the man of the match as well. I think he's had this period where it's been really bad for him, right? But I feel like he wants to go out on a high, and there's no better way than maybe giving us the chance to get into the playoffs, you know? So I think Brereton Diaz has a little bit of a redemption arc there at the end of the season, last day of the year, and we all go, you know what? Yeah, he had that poor spell, but he gave it his all on the final day, you know? But I think that leads perfectly to the end of the video now. You know, I want to thank Ollie so much for joining.
Cheers, lads. Big day Monday.
Oh,
Big day Monday. Come on, boys.
it's massive. It's massive. I'll make sure to put all his socials down below as well. Make sure to give him a follow on the TikTok. Absolute legend. And yeah, you know, I'm going to mention about the giveaway as well over on TikTok because Ollie was just giving me a little look there. It's like, come on, Matt, get that in there as well. So Ollie and Simon, 2 very good friends. I'm very good friends with Ollie and just getting to know Simon now. Simon does a lot of haircuts for the players. And one player in particular he does it for is the big dog, Thomas Kaminski. And we know he's on #1. He'll be on #1 next
Still
year.
number one.
Always number
Still
one.
number one.
The,
Still number one.
the Belgian cat Kaminski, come on. That save at Middlesbrough alone is the reason why he's my #1 forever because that save against Middlesbrough was absolutely unreal. But Simon has kindly given us a signed shirt from Kaminski, and Ollie, instead of keeping it for himself, like he easily could have done, Ollie easily could have done, he thought, you know
I
what?
tell you what, it is a beauty. I should have kept it, lads, but no, we're nice people here. You know what I mean? We look after people here.
We try our best, people. We do try our best. And if you've got this far, then you've got the pleasure of knowing that if you go over to the TikTok and go onto the Rose Reports TikTok, you can look at certain posts, which is easy to see. It's a little picture of me pointing at a Kaminski signed shirt, and you can follow all the instructions in there and get your hands on a signed Thomas Kaminski shirt, which is absolutely unreal. I mean, I've only seen a picture of it and I want it. I wish I could enter, but thankfully for you guys, we ain't getting it. One of you guys is getting it. Make sure you all enter, share all of that stuff, and you know you've got to tag 2 friends in it 100%, or else if you don't tag 2 friends, we can't get you on the computer to put you through the system in order to enter you. So make sure no matter what you do that. But if you all made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification button as well, and yeah, head over to Ollie's TikTok and let's go out there on Monday and give it our all. Come on, this is our last chance at playoffs, and let's just give it everything we've got. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.